Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. So today we want to talk about the BBD coin sacrifice period is live. We want to take you over to see how everybody's doing on it so far with the project. This was meant to be a continuation of my last video. I got actually cut off. So I want to include it with some of the other post chain projects that were doing sacrifices as well. And if you don't know who some of them are, I'm going to name the more successful ones that I'm aware of. Liquid Loans, which has already done millions in sacrifice dollars. Which deals with decentralized finance, loans over the blockchain, and then Mintra. Mintra is doing very well so far. I think last time I checked, it was close to $1 million or $250,000. NFT marketplace, I believe, are also doing a sacrifice. I believe a fork of OpenSea. And Hedron is another project. Not sure it's doing a sacrifice or just an airdrop, but it has to do with it's going to basically give tokens over based on your Hex T shares, right? So very interesting, some interesting projects there. And then of course BBD coin, the one I'm working on. So you got all these fundamentally different projects. This is the social media website, right? The social media platform. And this is going to be very interesting. You can earn Pulse X on it in the BBD coin, which is quite interesting. It is the cryptocurrency of the network, right? So encompassing quite a bit of things that are going to be part of the post-chain ecosystem, right? So we're going to show you what's going on with the sacrifice, how to get involved if you so choose to, why you might want to get involved. And of course, we want to give out our normal disclaimers about no expectation of profit, that you can lose every dollar you got in this thing, and all those necessary things we need to talk about. So anyway, let's get over to the BBD coin sacrifice area and see what's going on. All right, taking a look at our leaderboard, who's earning what, who's where, and what's going on. Quite interesting. So the BBD coin sacrifice, what's going on? Uh, you're basically sacrificing to make the political statement everyone should have a basic income, right? Globally, we're talking about everybody should be entitled to food, water, and shelter, measure of dignity, and that you're sacrificing to say that's something that should be done. And I'm sure many of us agree with it. Several polls, national polls, global polls taken show the number of something like over 60% of the population of the United States agrees on that, and globally it's something like 80%. So, a lot of people are in agreement with this. So, what's happening? Why should you get involved with this project, right? So, the rate of the tokens are right now, they're one for one, $1, one token, right? And on April 1st, you're going to receive every token for every dollar that you sacrifice, right? An idea. But here's the best part about it, right? This has to do with the bonus or the big reward date, right? So on December 31st, right? This has nothing to do with you receiving your tokens initially on a 1-to-1 ratio, but you'll get this big payday on December 31st of 2022, 100 times what you sacrifice, right? Token supply. So that means for every dollar you spend, you're going to get an additional 100 tokens. Now, uh, this is a very decentralized network. Communities already have it traded on exchanges. I believe that last time I checked, one was over $50, right? You can get them through the sacrifice phase for only $1, right? 50 times less than what their market value is showing at this time, although you should still expect no profit in this, right? And just for the just to help y'all understand, um, you shouldn't expect anything because we don't know what the price is going to be. They could go to zero, right? It could be zero. We don't know, right? But there are some interesting tokenomics into this that you can study here on the site, reading the white paper, looking at some of our videos, right? So the sacrifice period will end on March 31st, right? And the list of coins accepted are going to be Ethereum, the Binance coin, Binance stable coin, Hive, DAI on Ethereum. And we're going to be probably adding some more later. But as far as Hive goes, Hive, the tokens will get released immediately, right? So you'll be able to. That's because it's already connected to exchanges, and in your wallet you have those tokens, and the rest of them you will receive when the post chain goes live, right? So now if you sacrifice through Hive and you receive the tokens in your wallet, you will be able to it won't cost you anything. Move your Hive token over to Post Chain, right? So you'll be able to move them through a gateway without paying any fees, right? So you'll be fine on fees. You don't have to worry about that at all, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have down the line about that, right? So I also just want to say, in my last video, we showed concerns Richard Hart had about every project out there on Post Chain. And as I was saying in the video, he was concerned about all the rug pulls that have been pulled on Hex members, and I can't say I blame him, right? And so he didn't seem very optimistic about liquid loans. He said he basically his own words were, "It's more likely going to suck," and we know he hates NFTs. So there's another one launching called Mintra I spoke about is the NFT marketplace, and he doesn't like NFTs. And I do think we should consider Richard Hart being very smart. There are reasons he feels that way, and a lot of the community members are listening to him and probably not getting involved. But I can only say that from what he says, he only supports the projects he knows is good, right? Now, he hasn't mentioned much about social media, though. I'm assuming he likes social media because social media is his communication beacon. He does a lot with it. And that's what we get with the BBD coin project, social media, right? And being able to move value to cryptocurrency through social media, things we do every day. Um, and of course, using portions of the funds to create citizens' dividends, basic incomes for every participant in the post economy and beyond, right? Also, I find it interesting that originally the Hex project participated in the SENS Foundation, which is about life extension. Well, interesting enough, I think what would happen with life extension is basically you get to a point where people are going to live a lot longer. And what happens when people live longer? You have to feed a lot more people. And what systems are going to be in place for that? I think it's going to be universal basic income, things like that. And people are going to be able to generate it and receive it through social media activities, online activities, sharing in the communities they create value wise through blockchains and so on and so forth, right? So my assumption is Richard Hart would like the BBD coin project because I think it just works well with some of his goals going forward into the future, whether it be life extension, the SENS Foundation, doing good in the world, not just trading, trying to make money. Trading doesn't help anybody. As he said, it's just two guys trying to take money from each other every day. But with something like BBD coin that's doing basic income, and you have life extension, living longer, basic income to feed these people, to sustain lives for people who are living well into the 21st century where automation and robotics have displaced them from jobs and so on and so forth. I think those are the type of projects that are going to change the world and make the world a better place. And whether some of the other projects launching are going to do that, we'll have to see what happens with them. Richard Hart doesn't feel too good about them. I don't feel too good about them, although I'm a bit optimistic about liquid loans. But I do see BBD Coin as a very, very interesting project. And even in that, we can't trust even projects I'm involved with, right? Can't even trust any projects, right? When it comes to money. And I also want to say you can earn this cryptocurrency. You don't have to sacrifice anything. You just use the site. It builds up network value just by using the site. You can mine on the site. You don't need any equipment. You don't need any mental altitude. Our mining consists of participating in these social media like activities that build up the value of the network. So very interesting project, one I'm sure many of you are going to like, doing very, very well at this time. If you're interested, join today. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to ask in the comment section. We'll be more happy to help you. But that's all I want to say in this video. As always, take care of yourselves and each other.